Yo, it's Crow, and as you can see on the screen, I tweeted something out today. Yesterday for when this video goes live. But yeah, so Ezra Miller apparently groped another child, and then pulled a gun out on the mother. I mean, I like it's insane, right? It's absolutely insane. Now, for those of you who are unaware, Ezra Miller is currently, quote unquote, on the run, accused of kidnapping an individual who is 18. Now, the parents of this person have gotten a protective order, which Ezra Miller is currently dodging. In fact, as he was dodging it, he was on Instagram posting memes taunting authorities, and he has since, shut down his Instagram. But like, this is absolutely nuts. And I can't, like, look, here's the thing. The Amber Heard and the Johnny Depp stuff, don't get me wrong. Like, yeah, I mean, yes, I get why it's all over the headlines and everything, but my goodness, the Ezra Miller situation is so much worse. I mean, like, that's how I feel because there's kids involved, right? Like, I guess I should just clarify, because there's kids involved. I feel like it's so much worse. But again, you have both actors working for Warner Brothers as part of this DC entertainment universe movies or whatever they're doing. I don't fucking know. But like, this is just nuts to me. So okay. Warner Brothers has like not made any statements on this because they're like, well, we've already shot the whole film. If we have to, oh my goodness, if we have to recast him, oh, we'll lose all this money. I'm like, let's ignore the children for a second, right? Because look, that's really bad. That's really bad. He's also been arrested several times now for beating women in public. Like, my dudes, like, how the hell is this guy keeping his job? And I guess it's because Ezra Miller, how else can you fucking say it, right? Like, how else can you say it? It really feels like because Ezra Miller is part of the queer community, that he has some sort of pass on all of this shit that's going on. Now, I will be clear. It does seem like more and more resentment is brewing right now, but I don't know. I don't know. I got to read this article for you guys, and I got some Twitter reactions we can go through. But Ezra Miller is hit with fresh restraining order after pressing up against non-binary child 12, accusing youngster's mom of being a witch, and brandishing a gun after accusing woman of cultural appropriation. This is a new allegation, by the way, just to be clear, right? Because in the other case, in the other case, the child was 12 when Ezra Miller was in contact with them and started to allegedly groom them, and is now 18. But also Ezra Miller was groping up on a 12-year-old. I mean, this is okay. All right. Let's read through. But you got the highlights over here. 29-year-old Miller, who identifies as queer and uses they/them pronouns, faces a temporary harassment prevention order from the child and their mother. It also comes amid accusations Miller groomed and then brainwashed a now 18-year-old from South Dakota. The former also deactivated Instagram. Yeah, fucking hell, man. You cannot touch. What the, like, this has got to be enough, right? This has to be enough. How the hell is this guy still... Yeah, it's kids, right? Like, he's doing this shit with kids. And oh man, God, it's frustrating. It really is. And look, I understand the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp thing is bigger because both actors are bigger than Ezra Miller is. I think well Ezra Miller is probably bigger than Heard, but I just why is like how is this all like flying under the? Why are there no like campaigns to get Ezra Miller removed? Maybe there are. Maybe there are. If there is one, like there's like a petition or something, I'll try to find it. I'll put it in the description. But god damn. Miller made a series of accusations against the mother for referencing her friends as her tribe and playing the game Parcheesi. Miller then, I'm sorry for laughing, but it's absurd. Okay, so I jumped ahead. The Massachusetts case stems from early February, where Miller was present at a neighbor's residence. The neighbor said that not only was Miller armed, but also wearing a bulletproof vest at the time, also noting they may have been under the influence. Yeah, I mean, to be clear, all the arrests for like attacking people in public and the incident where he broke into someone's hotel room and threatened them, he was drunk and possibly on other things, but definitely drunk during that time. I would imagine that he was also heavily, fucked up on something, because it sounds insane. Ezra Miller has been hit with a fresh restraining order over claims the star rubbed up against a non-binary 12-year-old and threatened the youngster's mom with a gun after accusing her of cultural appropriation. Miller, 29, who identifies as queer and uses they/them pronouns, faces a temporary harassment prevention order from the unidentified Massachusetts child and their mother over alleged inappropriate behavior. Miller is said to have turned up to see the child and their mom in a bulletproof vest and berated the mom for using the word tribe to describe her friendship group, claiming it was an example of cultural appropriation. I'm pretty sure Ezra Miller's like a white dude. Like, I think, but it doesn't even matter. Like the cultural appropriation shit. What the fuck? So he shows up, gropes the child, and then berates the mother and pulls a gun on her. That's man. This is one of his neighbors, right? This is not. To be clear, this is not some like random individual who's coming out of nowhere with this claim. This is his neighbor. I mean, fuck. The actor, whose current whereabouts are unknown, also took exception to them playing the board game Parcheesi and said it was steeped in Rastafarian culture. Grilled by a Rastafarian woman present for further information, Miller is said to have opened up a piece of clothing to reveal a weapon before issuing a chilling threat. Wow. Okay. So Miller, the white dude, goes to this neighbor's house, right, with a bulletproof vest on. They're playing Parcheesi. He accuses them of cultural appropriation because Parcheesi has Rastafarian roots. And there's a Rastafarian woman present. When she asks him a question, he pulls a gun. Like, what the fuck? Miller is like this is like all these different like culture war talking points given human form, and is out there assaulting people and grooming kids. Like, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? And what defense is there for this? Right? I mean, like, I really wonder how Warner Brothers is getting away with still employing this fucking psychopath. I mean, again, look at how quickly they got rid of Depp. Because his wife made accusations. I mean, Miller, again, we have his neighbor making the accusation, involves a child. We have another family, involves a child. Both people have gone to the courts. So this isn't like them going to the media and leaking a fucking story. They went to the fucking courts to handle this. To me, that lends some credence to what's going on here, right? These aren't people who are seeking clout or seeking money. Yeah, or at the very least, that is not what they have tried yet. They're going through the courts to keep him away from their kids. And what does he do? He goes on to fucking Instagram and posts memes laughing about it. How is he still employed? Ignore the allegations. What about the arrest for assaulting people in public? I mean, that was apparently bad enough that they had to hold a meeting to discuss whether or not they should recast him. So I mean, so what? The touching kids, that's okay with you guys? I guess at Warner Brothers that there are some bars you gotta clear. That just ain't one of them. Fuck. Throughout the encounter, Miller is said to have dilated pupils, leading to suspicions the performer was under the influence of booze or drugs. Probably both, let's be honest. But here we go. The actor is further said to have pressed up against the non-binary child and even offered to buy horses so the youngster could visit Miller's ranch in Vermont, spooking the child's relatives. Yeah! Okay, so, like, the thing is, in the case, in the other case, the parents are saying that, you know, he was like offering to like fly the child out because she was like a fan of Harry Potter and he was working on the Fantastic Beasts film, right? In this case, he's like offering to buy this kid a horse and saying like, and then you can come visit my ranch. Like, fuck, holy shit. The latest drama also comes in. Yeah, we've talked about this already. But like, I think he's still in hiding. Yeah, this is one of the Instagram posts. Yeah, so I have no clue where this guy is now. But he seems to he seems to just be deranged. So, like, I don't know how else to put it, right? There is no defense for any of this behavior, and it needs to be called out. He needs to be arrested. I mean, he's already been arrested for assaulting people. The stuff with the kids, I mean, that needs to be investigated 100%. But like, he should not. And like, again, these allegations involve children. You should not have this man, who also has been arrested several times now for beating people in public. You should not have him go out and star in a major blockbuster film as a superhero. I'm just like, again, you know, look, I don't like these. I'm like really kind of done with the DC movies, just to be honest with you guys. But I mean, fuck. Holy shit. I can't. I fucking can't.